2017 Section 5 Class Double D pre-quarterfinal match featuring the visiting team, the number 11 seeded Friendship Eagles, versus the home team, the number 6 seeded Genesee Valley Jaguars. In order to ensure the safety and enjoyment of involved, we ask you to observe the following rules. Please remain in the spectator areas during the contest. Please show the proper respect to all players, coaches, and officials. Please keep your cheering positive and help us set a fine example of sportsmanship for our student athletes. At the completion of the contest, please remain in the spectator areas and do not go onto the playing surface. This is a tobacco-free facility. Use of such substances is prohibited. Finally, if you leave the facility, you will not be readmitted. Section 5 thanks you.
You're out. Okay, I'm going to log in. And let's see, just a second. And it's a main screen. Okay. And, hey Bill, would you give us a little sound check there? Once again, Bill.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. The players walking onto the field now. This D2 matchup.
This is a check.
Friendship Golden Eagles coming in here at 2 and 11. And Genesee Valley Jaguars 6 and 10.
I think it's going to be okay. I just got some nice bars from Bill on there. I turned it up a little tonight for some reason.
Now for your starting lineups, starting with the Fillmore Eagles, number 7, Lorena Davis.
We are now
number 10,
WRHLP
Abby Wygen.
We're live at the soccer field
Number 11, Mackenzie Boutwell.
For the sectional matchup between
number 17,
and
Taylor
Genesee
Roberts.
Valley. Right now, the public address announcer
number 18,
introducing
Kristen Calhoun. Number 2, Jordan Holly. Number 6, Mackenzie Faulkner. Number 1, Kylie Allman. Number 4, Aubrey Bogart. Number 16, Taylor Hale. And in goal tonight for the Eagles is Karis Ruxton. The Eagles are coached by Deb Kane. And now for the Genesee Valley Jaguars, number 2, Madison Herdman. Number 7, Kara Landry. Number 8, Elise Petrachik. Number 10, Hallie Weinman. Number 12, Hannah Gordon. Number 13, Sarah Francisco. Number 16, Gabby Phillips. Number 19, Ariana Gordon. Number 21, Mackenzie Bennett. Number 24, Bailey Bennett. And in goal tonight for the Lady Jags is Mackenzie Marsh. The Jaguars are coached by Lisa Scott Schneider. Now if you please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem.
Remove your hat.
Once again, welcome everyone to our game this evening between Genesee Valley and Friendship High School girls soccer. We're going to be broadcasting the game live, and doing the play-by-play is Mr. Bill Horton. Bill, looks like you got a great night weather-wise for soccer.
Thank you, Joe. 2 nights in a row. I gotta tell you that today again tonight, but looking forward. These teams haven't played the same team.
They look like they're both ready. They look like they're going to have a great game. We got both referees out there, and beautiful weather, and kids are coming out on the field now.
They are. A senior in the goal who was hurt earlier in the year, but really it's a lot. First time I've seen this, so give me just a minute here on the names, and hopefully we'll catch on and get everybody going right away.
I'm going to leave it at these levels then. Right here.
I got Ty on the sideline. Ty is going to be about on the sideline. Any worry about? No. All right, good game.
Here we go. I'm going to hang up and I'll check with you in about 10 minutes.
GV gets the opening kickoff here and pushes the ball back. Middlefield playing a nice little passing game here. Hallie Wyman are up to Middlefield too. Another core senior on this team with and a nice career here at Genesee Valley. Hoping to get on to more sectional play. Nice through ball to Carolina. And comes out of far ahead of her on that. Really, a really nice pass back there. Hannah Gordon, another captain on this team, that it was passed back. Our captains today are field. Carolina and Gordon, and all seniors making up what I said was that core senior squad.
Okay, we've got a throw in. Bailey Bennett
jumping in. That's going to be another off the deflection. Genesee Valley trying to work over there and doing a pretty nice job. Wyman controls that ball in the field, pushes it outside to Miss Bennett. Push up the wing there to Ariana Gordon. She's playing the left wing out there. Ball skips away from Al, and Madison Herb was right there to pick it up. Back to Bennett, nice little through ball. With the keeper.
Still remain nothing. Genesee Valley 6 organized right now. Okay. Throw in by Friendship. Another throw in by Friendship, kind of working down the far side of the field there.
All right, back on here, Genesee Valley out of their own end.
Give it a camera or cameraman.
That was number 16, Taylor Hale for Friendship there over on the other side, kicking the ball out of bounds. Still 0-0. Been a couple shots on goal by Genesee Valley. Throw in there. Ariana Gordon kicks the ball back. Hal Wyman, another through ball to Carolina. She's going to get one of these pretty soon here. She's going to get a through ball and get a shot here. Yet, ball kicks off back to Hannah Gordon, who's taking that ball right up the field. A little far ahead on the dribble there. Kind of gets away from her. Far side of the field, that's Taylor Hale again with a ball over there, working that right side of the field for Friendship. Good through ball. Ariana's trying to catch up to that. Mackenzie Faulkner got that ball and kicked it out of bounds. Kind of ran ahead and made a pretty nice defensive play. Hal Wyman with a nice cross in the field control. A good hard kick. And that'll be a goal. That play all started back with Hal Wyman.
You called it though, Bill, and eventually she was going to break through with one of those. She had a couple chances earlier, and that time.
That's right. Kara's a pretty consistent scorer. I actually tried to look up her stats. I know she's been averaging a couple goals a game, and that was it's just a matter of time to get that ball through.
To me, she has a lot of speed. If you get the ball out in front, she can beat the defender to it.
That's it. And it happened 1-0. 35-10 in the first half. It's always because it seems we've got a pretty good handle on this game, but soccer is that kind of game that, you know what, you can shoot that ball all night long and sometimes it doesn't go in, so it's always nice to get it. Nice. Madison Herdman, a nice cross. Doesn't quite get it. Carol Andrew may or may not have knocked that ball, but the referee says she did. So there you go.
Gotta go but what he says.
I said, Ty, you're not ball. All right, that's awesome. Slight push. No harm, no foul. Oh, wait a minute, it was a foul. So, but no harm. Gabby Phillips had a nice trap on that ball. Got her stopped up there. Anna Gordon with a nice stop there. You know, when you're fouls out there, good hard going for the ball fouls are a good idea. How about Kenzie Marsh scoops that up. Pretty good move. Sarah Francisco did a nice job keeping that in. I'll have for Kara. Just Mackenzie well was given up. I see that what do you think about the Friendship defenders here, Ty?
It looks like they get pushed up a lot. Kara, so that's why Kara's having all these through balls and getting in and out of the defenders.
Yeah, time to reset the commentary. Carol Andrews. Oh, nice. Pretty good save by the keeper with the ball. Corner kick. Ty is North Southampton.
And his sister's on the team too. Right?
Absolutely. Kennedy's on the team as well. Pretty nice corner kick on that stop right there.
Play by the Friendship Goal.
Wasn't marked as a goal right now.
Sure.
It doesn't look like she's marked as a goal.
Just as I said, it's always nice to get that one ball, just in case the goal. Times that happens.
That's true. It's not good to get another one.
Absolutely. Sun's kind of gone down here a little bit, so we've lost a lot of the shadows.
Helping us out up on the sit up there is Mr. Chuck. That's the catch. It appears that Friendship, the defenders are standing shoulder to shoulder here and they're counting on speed, but oh boy, they may want to set somebody back here. But there's only been one goal, and so far that's good. We've had a lot of shots, a lot of play down here. A little different from last night's game, starting out, right, Jim?
That's for sure. You know, and there's an old saying in just about any sport: speed kills.
Yeah, speed kills. That's true.
A couple of fast players on this Genesee Valley.
There is, and let me finish what I was. Leela and Genevieve Green up there, along with Faith Simkaliak on the camera tonight. It's out here. All part of the JAG media team tonight.
She can't use her hands. It's handball.
What was that?
I don't know. That's debatable whether it's a handball or not.
Gotcha.
Because if you pass it back, you can't use your hands. But
on the pass back, it's the goalie's not supposed to pick it up.
yeah, but again, that's debatable whether it's a handball or not. Ball had spin on it, so she was meaning to kick it out that way. But
whether it was an intentional pass back or not, we'll go ahead and scoop that one up fairly easily. She's gonna get it. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna tell you, eventually, you would think these girls would get sick of these breakers. That's
some type of defensive adjustment to account for the speed of the
I know, that was a pretty nice play by number 7, Lorena Davis, a junior captain. Captains for Friendship are Eddie Wygen and Lorena Davis. Corner kick for Genesee Valley. 49 minutes left, still 1-0. That's going to be another corner kick. The ball kind of careens off the knee of Mackenzie Faulkner. For junior, looking at this team, there's only 4-5 seniors out of 18 players on the Friendship team. So another young squad. We talked about that a little bit last night, Jim.
Yeah. There's a different strategy on that corner kick. They just
put back in.
Wow, that was a great opportunity from number 24, Bailey Bennett.
Long range shot, didn't miss by that much.
No, she gets her knee over that ball and it's on net. That's a nice shot. Still a great kick and a way to pick it up. If you notice the Genesee Valley defense, I don't know if you can't see it in the camera shot right now because the girls got a great shot on the net. I think they're going to be parked on this net for a little while down here. We're going to get a few more shots.
Yeah.
Our defense is staggered in a triangle here and not flat.
Yeah, that's why.
Defenders get flat. It makes.
That's why Friendship flat is usually for speed.
It is. That's when you've got a tremendous amount of speed.
Yeah.
And you're really not worried about what's going to happen.
Yeah, like in our defense, we don't have too much of speed, but again, speed kills.
Another nice save by the Friendship keeper. Pretty good punt. He's going to take one bouncing over midfield. again, Hannah Gordon
Ball control by them.
scooping that one up. That may or may not have been it was Leah Harmon on that play. Kind of made a nice, stuck her foot in there and got the ball away. Madison Herman with a nice tap.
Get it out from in front!
Debbie Phillips tries to clear that one, just can't quit it. Get it, San Francisco moves the ball.
26 minutes coming up on, and it's 1-0. Genesee Valley over Friendship.
That's right, again the speed here, and one touch. Right there, she's offside. I'm going to say, we could see that offside from right here, and we're not even lined up on it. That's one of the advantages also of being flat. It's very easy to get offside.
Yes, it very well is.
That entering the game there, that was number 6, Natalie Broadman.
It was nice to see the recognition by Lady Sarah, though, even though it was called back from offside. Instead of trying to bring it in herself, she put the ball over. It would have been easy.
Good through ball to Madison Herdman. Relying a lot on Lorena Davis in the back there.
I don't know.
Friendship is. It's going to be a keeper ball, but we're going to say, going to call Carol Andrews offsides.
Yeah.
You want to explain the offsides rule for people that don't know what we're talking about? Maybe you'll explain it and I'll help you out if you want me to.
Alright, so offside, all the defenders, if all one defender needs to be on their
Correct.
as soon as all the players are on half of the half line becomes offside.
Yeah, you can.
And you cannot on the if you gotta make a line defender, and if you're behind them and they touch the ball.
Correct. And basically, to sum that up, the gist of the rule is you cannot be ahead of the defender and the ball
The last
at the same time. You can, there has to be either a defender between you and the goalie or a ball.
yes. As soon as the ball
Starts when the ball is passed to you.
yes, has to be.
You'll hear a lot of people say it starts on the kick. And so you may be on sides or offsides when the ball's kicked to you. By the time you get there, you may be on sides, but you were offsides on the kick.
Yes, you cannot come back.
Go Nat!
Well, we say one person besides the goalie, right?
Yes.
John just says you're a little
Take it
further away.
A little further away.
What?
I can cue you down a little bit.
That's me. Hannah's jogging and sprinting.
Oh, that was a pretty nice touch-through pass by Carol Andrews there. Number 17, Taylor Roberts, scooped that ball up in the middle, but just had it taken there. That ball's going to go outside of San Francisco. She's going to have a nice opportunity for a shot here. That is a great shot right there.
It's going to end up in a
She did. Great shot when you're on. You know, a general rule of thumb over here is right foot, right post.
Yep.
If you're kicking with your right foot, go to the right post, especially if you're on the right side.
natural curve of the ball is going to curve in towards the goal.
It is, and that was a great little shot there.
Say, all right.
All right.
That was great.
Sure what kind of a call. Looks like we got either a push or a shove. And so let's talk about direct kicks and indirect kicks a little bit. You want to explain? You want me to explain the difference?
Sure.
You want to explain it? Go ahead if you want to.
Alright, so indirect the ball by a player under the net. If it goes in with just one touch, then it doesn't count. But direct, you can touch it you can touch it however many times. Even if you just one time it, it can go in the net. So you can just shoot it and have no one touch it, and it can still count.
So a lot of people are going to ask this question because last night when we were at the game, Don and I, Alfred Ullman had a young fellow who did a flip throw, and we have Cody Schneider. And both of those balls, these gentlemen could throw the ball practically in the net. So, but throwing is an indirect throwing. It's like an indirect throw.
I believe so.
Yeah. So it has to be touched by somebody.
Yes.
So, and it could be touched by the goalie because there was last night Jim and I were watching the game. Cody threw one that the goalie caught, and it almost went through his hands. That would have been a goal.
And it can also touch the post. I'm pretty sure it can touch the post.
Okay.
On indirect throw-ins and kicks.
Natalie Brahman's got a lot of speed up there. Has a nice outside ball to San Francisco. A lot of good ball work here.
Yeah, they're passing the ball really well.
Lyman saw that opportunity to try to get that ball through that lane, and it just didn't quite get through, but good thought. Lise Petracek started that ball number 8 in the backfield, and that's a great cross by Sarah. She's going to scoop this one up.
A lot of hustle there, too.
There is.
Sarah's got quite a foot.
Yeah. I you know what, I've seen a couple games and I really hadn't noticed Miss Francisco has a good boot.
And she's only a sophomore, so she's going to be around for a couple more years.
I was wondering about that. We didn't count up the seniors.
Who are you going?
We have a lot, I think.
We've got 8 seniors out of 24 players, so that's a nice one.
It's a third of the team.
Jim, you've got the schedule over there. The winner of this game, where are we going here? Let's be optimistic. Where's Genesee Valley going here?
Ooh.
I'm going to say that optimistically, too. And right now, they're looking very good. But if they do win, they're going to play the winner of Jasper Troopsburg or Hammondsport. And based on their relative records, I'd say a good chance it'll be Jasper Troopsburg. They're 10-3-2 and Hammondsport one goal.
No,
Would be October 21st. Probably at Jasper Troopsburg if they win there.
right, and we played Jasper Trooper back on September the 16th. We played them. We lost that game 3-1, but from my understanding, it was a pretty good game. The score wasn't indicative of how good of a game it actually was.
Okay, that's pretty promising then. Maybe following these girls some more, but of course it's still only 1-0. We don't want to give it to them yet.
Don't crack your eggs before the chickens have hatched them or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's
Oh, is that it? We got a ruckus and rowdy crowd behind us here. There's plenty of police security and to keep the crowd back off the field today.
I think right now the fans are a little tired. The pace has slowed down a little bit right now.
It has 18, a little under 19 minutes, 18:50 left to play in the game, and it has slowed down a little bit. That's why that first goal is so important. So important. How many have we put over the top? You know, we've had some really nice plays, really nice work, and sometimes that cover comes over the net. I have a feeling though we're going to explode for another one pretty soon.
Yeah, got a substitution of 14 coming in for number 13. Who is that?
Lindsay Baker.
Lindsay Baker, the goal-scoring maker, coming in the game. Lindsay Baker's a junior out here.
Looks like Chelsea George got subbed in. Or was that earlier?
That might have been earlier. I didn't see the sub. Where is Chelsea out there?
She's in the about half field, number 5.
Oh, yeah, I got her. She did come in the game. She may have come in without us knowing it. This looks promising here. You've got Lindsay Baker on the far side. This is going to be a nice opportunity. And that's going to be a corner kick. We could hear the deflection from here.
That's a good stop by the Friendship defense.
Yeah, pretty good stop.
Trying to contain number 7, Kara Landry's.
You've got such a strong voice. Just
Here you go.
I'm getting a lot of red bars.
How am I doing?
You're good.
Yeah, and Ty's, this is his first game joining us here, and we're glad to have him. Now look at him, scrum in front of the net there. A nice little kick out there by number 6. That was Mackenzie Faulkner. I mentioned her name more than once tonight, but that was a pretty nice boot out of the box there. That ball was kicked around. Here comes Hal Wyman with a nice pitch too. A little far ahead. Matt just kicked it just a little bit far ahead.
Yeah, Natalie's new to the team this year. She got moved up as a freshman.
Well, that's every goaltender's nightmare. Are those balls that are right in between.
Actually, right in front of us here.
I couldn't see that Gabby Phillips maybe touched that one out of bounds.
Yeah, she did.
Got subs for both sides coming in. It looks like Lily Winchell coming in and
Maddie Herdman. That's Lily Winchell and Maddie Herdman.
Oh, Maddie Herman back in the game. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Friendship's got a little opportunity here. That's a pretty nice stop, a little tester.
Mackenzie Marsh uses her feet a lot.
Nothing, even though I think Genesee Valley has controlled a good part of the game. It just takes one goal and we're tied up.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, and in the boys' game last night, Alfred Almonds scored the first goal, and Genesee Valley kept pushing. If you let a team hang around long enough, all of a sudden they start to believe they're in it, and they still, Friendship's playing okay. Friendship's playing well. We're obviously, if you're listening to the broadcast, we're obviously from Genesee Valley. We're a little biased, but we're going to give Friendship some props. Nice corner kick. Oh, that ball stayed in bounds. That was a nice corner kick.
That was close.
Good save by M&M Mackenzie Marsh. That ball comes up to Lily Winchell, who's going to run through the ball. As we're taught from
And the girl.
age, run through the ball.
She just unfortunately got the girl as well.
That's right. Like I said, this Friendship team's got a lot of young girls on it, and they have some subs over there as well. I'm trying to look. It looks like 4 or 5 subs that they have on the bench. So they do have their roster only shows 18 kids, and I saw a few coming in here on crutches. So at least 4 or 5 subs over there. I was trying to look there earlier at some of the teams that we've both played, and it looks like we both played Scio this year, and we both played looks like maybe Andover.
Did we play Bolivar Richburg to them as well?
We played Andover, and we lost to Andover 4-2. And Friendship played Andover and lost 4-0. So if that's, I don't know what that means, but
Comparative scores can sometimes mean something, sometimes they don't mean a thing.
That's it.
Just a goal differential.
We had a little break in the action, some substitutions, and now we're starting again. Genesee Valley has a throw-in right about at midfield. Shooting star.
Was that Elise Petracek on the other side? That was a nice little clear out of there.
Yeah, Elise has definitely improved over the season.
She's actually really good.
Really nice. Oh, good outside ball. Lindsay Baker's going to get to this ball, but she's got one on. That was a pretty nice play there by Miss Baker. The ball staying in bounds.
Yeah, just to catch up to that ball and keep it in.
That's right.
Lindsay applied some good pressure there.
A pretty nice play down there. By number 1, Kaylee Allman. He's a sophomore on this team. Good punch back up in by
Bailey Bennett.
If you notice, I hesitate sometimes on these Bennett girls. I have to look at their number.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't know which one's which.
Yeah, they look alike for some reason. Oh, that ball right there, bouncing in front. Just can't put the handle on it. Just can't finish. Nice scoop up by Hal-Wyman. At least nice bounce back in. It's going to be scooped up by the Friendship Kicker.
Bill, you know who's impressed me a lot too? This is Hal-Wyman. She's, I don't know if she's a high goal scorer, but boy, she's a good passer. Has a good view of the field. Good soccer sense.
She is, and she stays right there in the middle of the field, which is a really important place to distribute that ball, which is, she does a great job of it. Just under 12 minutes to play.
Shoot that ball.
It was a good left-footed shot by Maddie Herman.
As I say, the cover goes over the net here, and I shudder to think I even said it. So.
That was a head-on collision there.
It was. Good to see everybody get up and walk away, though. You know, don't want any injuries here. Everybody is, you know, we're athletes, but we're students first and people, and we like to see everybody stay safe. Very nice kick out there. That's Ariana Gordon kicking that ball in.
It's a little too big of a touch.
It was a nice chance. Ariana off the one touch there on the pass from Hal. That was awesome. I see Jim going for his jacket now, so it is that time.
Getting a little chilly out here now that the sun's gone down.
Ty, have you got a jacket, buddy?
I think my mom has one, but
Maybe
I'll find her
Maybe
sometime.
at halftime we'll grab it.
Yeah.
I might go out at halftime and grab my jacket. How are you girls doing on the camera up there? Give me a wave. You seem to be doing good.
Nice job, my girl.
looks like they're doing all right.
There you go.
Boy.
Ball they had to pick up right in front of somebody who comes in front of it and changes the focus on
Oh, there's another through ball for Carol Anders.
They're
You know
going.
what, Ty? I mean, we dissed this strategy, the flat defensive strategy in the beginning, but you know what? They're apparently they feeling like they have enough speed. It didn't look like it in the beginning, but it's holding all right now.
I think it's because the girls have realized that they're offsides when they get too far up,
Right.
and so they have to stay, and so they can't get to the through balls as fast.
That ball's deep on the corner. You look at that Friendship defense right now. Those girls pull pretty good. They pull pretty fast.
Yeah, it's how you got to play when you play a flat 3 or flat 4.
When the ball kicks out, you have to pull out with it.
Yes. It's one of the most important parts of defense.
We're going to have another shot on goal here.
Isabel Ordway takes a nice shot from about the 18.
shots on goal.
We're going to... we might go over and get some stats at halftime. In case you saw the introductions, just under 8 minutes. Haven't seen much action down in this end of the field. Pretty nice play keeping that ball down there. There's a nice opportunity right here. All right.
There comes that offsides rule again. She touched it when she was offsides.
Can't really tell that offsides, and that's why the referees are right there. He's right on top of the play. We're off the play.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, it looked close, but I couldn't really tell. You can't tell from here unless you're directly across. Now line for the header there.
That's why it's so important for the side refs to get in position to make those calls.
It is. Last night, Jim, we had a 3-man system with a referee in the middle of the field. And one on each side, and they're going the old school 2-man system here.
I think maybe they think the boys' game might be a little faster, and for a playoff game, gives them a little better view of the field.
Yeah, you got to catch stuff like that.
Although, you know, you'll never hear me say referees win or lose the game, because they don't. The players win and lose games. But noticed several times last night where the side referees in that 3-man system were trying to make calls. They were trying to wave their flags, and the referee in the middle was waving them off. So
yeah, and I think that might be because during the regular season they're not used to the 3-man crew. And it's almost like it'd be better to stick with the 2-man crew,
right?
Because that's what they're used to.
If that's what everybody's used to doing. That's a pretty doggone nice play there, and I've mentioned her name a couple times.
Oh,
that ball's going in. Oh my goodness!
It's a nice save by number 4.
You saw number 4, Aubrey Bogart, come in out of nowhere. That play started with Kaylee Allman in the back corner there. A nice defensive play.
That looked like my last game at Whitesville when we played on the big field.
Yeah, but Miss Bogart literally came out of nowhere. We have a little bit of slighted view, but it looked like that ball was in the net.
Yeah, it was going. Nice cross by Kara.
Nice read.
Again, that offsides. I think that's going to be an issue for us tonight, is that offsides call.
That offsides is really close.
Well, and now you can tell that the referee on the far side of the field, he's also caught on, and he's pretty much camped out down there watching for the offsides. He's right there on top of the play.
Yeah, hopefully the girls will start to adjust to that.
There's so much speed down there, he can't catch up. He's camping down there.
He is right there. He's not doing a nice job. Referees are doing a nice job here. We've had 3 or 4 obvious calls and nothing really too controversial.
It's pretty both ways too. Play.
Hell made a nice move there. I'm not really sure. The ball just came to stop in midair.
I think it was the backspin and the way the ball was moving, so everyone thought it was going to bounce to him.
Yeah. Well,
Backspin
again,
just caught it.
Again, as Ty says, the ball's spinning out there. Jim, same thing as last night. We get that sun goes down, that dew comes out, and it's slippery.
It's slippery, yeah.
Sometimes your cleats don't always get into the ground like they're supposed to. Don't get as much traction.
As we walked across that field last night, too, it was muddy and rooted, and the fields have had a lot of play. This is the end of the season, and these fields have practices on them and a lot of play. It's going to be another GV throw-in.
Looks like they're just moving down the line with throw-ins.
Yeah, Bennett, that's a pretty nice throw right there.
Kara catches onto it. Now.
Oh, just inside the pole.
Kara gets her second goal of the night.
Second goal of the night on a real nice.
Just caught the far goal post, just made it in.
It was. I think she defied our right foot, right post. I think that was left foot, right post. You know what, though? Nobody asked how it got done. The ball hit the back of the net. That's all that counts. Right?
Yep. As long as it gets across the goal line, that's all that really matters.
I don't know who would get the assist on that. I'm going to throw it off to Bailey Bennett back here with a big throw.
That was a beautiful throw.
Beautiful throw. Kara hesitated on the ball and let it go.
Perfectly placed, too.
A lot of changes.
Thank Friendship.
Friendship takes the ball and play it. Good deal.
Get up.
Pretty nice attempted cross there by Kara Landers. Oh, another through ball and another goal.
Oh!
Beautiful save.
Oh!
I called it a goal and put the jinx on it. Another nice save. We have to find out who's in nets for Friendship. Give this young lady some credit.
Yeah, because it's not marked on the.
It's not on the roster. We'll find out.
That's weird.
She's had a busy time in the net.
She has. She has.
She's doing a good job though.
Corner kick. Free. Oh, Hannah Gordon with a nice little touch off the one touch there.
Looked like it was deflected, and Maddie Herdman might have got that if it wasn't deflected, but Hannah did have a good shot on that. Bailey Bennett wins the header to Kara Landry's. Trying to send a through ball to Maddie, and Maddie blocks it. At least sends the ball to Mackenzie Bennett. Mackenzie Bennett looks like she's going to the flag. To Ariana Gordon. And a nice play by Mackenzie Boutwell. Number 11 for Andover. Friendship. Maddie takes a good shot on the net.
Even those long shots, once in a while, the goalie can slip or something, and one of them will sneak in.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm going to quote a good friend of mine, Craig Miller, right now. Craig, if you're listening. What's the most dangerous lead in soccer? A lot of people say 2-0 because the teams kind of let down. They get feeling pretty good about themselves.
A little overconfident they get.
That is it. We're going to prove them wrong tonight, though. Genesee Valley's going to take this one home. Just a little far on the through ball.
Race to the ball.
Jim, it does seem good to be back on home turf, doesn't it? And more comfortable here.
Yes, it does.
Oh, we had sound issues last night, folks, and when you're away from home, nothing works.
Bailey Bennett to Hallie Weinman. The pass gets away from Hallie Weinman, but she still recovers and sends it to Mackenzie Bennett.
Like you said before, Jim, Hallie doing a nice job in the center of the field.
She's kind of quarterbacking out there, I think. Yeah. We use a football analogy.
That's it.
Dishing the ball around.
Genesee Valley defense, you can't see, but much different. We have a sweeper in the stage.
Kara has another breakaway.
Opportunity. Oh, she passes the ball off.
She passed it to Anna Gordon.
I think the person that was going to wasn't quite ready for that pass.
That's
nice
it.
Pass.
Kind of got deflected. Another nice kick by the Friendship keeper, and that ends the first half.
Wow, great first half. And we're at 2-0 for the home team, Genesee Valley Jaguars. Those are going to their respective benches. Coaching. 10-minute period. Break between the first and second half. What do you think? And Mr. Nisaporian?
Well, I don't know about you, Ty, but we've talked a lot about the defense, and I think Genesee Valley it took them a little while in the first half to get used to this. We probably had 3 or 4 offsides calls and blew 4 or 5 other shots over top. We had a lot of good shots. What do you think? Come out and bang them in the second half or what?
Yeah, hopefully we come out with the same energy as the first half that we came out with. That was pretty good, getting a goal right off the bat.
It was. I would expect, especially if we get a goal early in the second half, to see some substitutions. Get some folks a chance to play in front of the home crowd.
Yeah,
some fresh legs.
Any seniors that may not be starters, to give them a chance before the home crowd. This might be the last home game for the seniors any of them are going to be at, really.
Yeah.
Even if we advance, I think because of our lower seed, we'll always be the away team.
Yeah, JT is a number 3 seed. Let's talk a little bit about this bracket. This is the D2 sectional bracket that we're playing in. Andover wound up being the number 1 seed.
They got a bye in this first round.
And they did get a bye, and the number 2 seed was Hinsdale. We played Hinsdale later in
I kind
the
of
season.
remember reading about that in the paper. Played them real tough too. I think.
Yeah, we played Hinsdale. And we were victorious 2-1. So what that means to me is this is anybody's bracket here.
Yeah.
Hinsdale's a number 2 seed. They come into the season at 12-4, and we beat them 2-1. And I was at that game, and Hinsdale could play. They were not bad.
Yes.
Yeah, you can beat anyone on any given day in this league.
It is. So we're
Of course,
definitely.
we have the third referee isn't on the field. He's right behind us here in the stands right now.
Oh, is that Mr. James Gallman up there giving his commentary?
You got that kid there giving a little play-by-play. I fell asleep listening to you guys.
See, he never
Yeah,
misses an
well,
opportunity to give it to the old guys here.
He's got to give us a little dig, but you know something? We're glad we have Todd. He has actually, he's been pretty knowledgeable about this game.
Guy's done a real nice job.
And you know, I'm going to admit, I'm not knowledgeable about soccer. And as I was observing the game, you know, most games with balls, it goes against your nature to not use your hands. You know what I mean? It's like any other game, baseball, basketball, football. You can use your hands too, and it must be the hardest thing to discipline yourself.
Yeah, that's why soccer is
use your arms.
such a unique sport. Because you have to use some of the weirdest parts of your body to trap the ball and pass the
Yes,
ball.
but you know, it helps you in other sports then too, because you learn body control
Yeah.
as that goes on.
I'll be right back in a minute, boys. I'm going to go grab a coat. Does anybody want anything?
No, I'm fine.
No, I'm good, thank you.
So once again, what a beautiful night we have here at the soccer field here at Genesee Valley Central Street, middle of Allegheny County. When you talk about an autumn evening, it doesn't get any better than this. It's starting to get a little cool right now. In fact, I had to put my sweatshirt on. That doesn't mean I'm cold. Of course, the crowd here is pretty happy tonight because the home crowd is their team is ahead 2-0. What did you observe at the first half, Ty? Who would you say stood out in your mind for Genesee Valley?
That we were, the midfield was getting back, and usually in other games that I've watched, they usually don't help out the defense as much.
Okay.
It's just
I would say this
Just little
game,
stuff.
the offense was in the friendship side of the field. I'm going to say 85% of the time. Wouldn't you say at least maybe 90% of the time? We controlled the ball a lot.
Yeah, that's probably some of the reasons why the midfield didn't have to get back as much is because they didn't have to do as much running because it was on the same side of the field. And it's hard covering that much ground as a midfielder. I played center midfielder for my modified team this year. And it's hard getting up and
A
down.
lot of that, too, is speed. We do have that. What is number 7's name again?
Carol Andrews.
Carol Landry. She has got some real speed.
Yeah.
And, of course, having the speed, you got to control it. And actually, your other teammates have to be able to gauge your speed, too. And I think they did well on that tonight.
Yeah, they got to be able to lead her in the right spot so she doesn't have to go back for the ball.
And, of course, there were a few offsides, which does happen when you're being aggressive there, trying to field and score a goal.
It just means that we're getting opportunities and we're getting chances to score, which is good. Gotta keep that up.
So right now you got to worry about keeping warm too. Those girls have been working up a real sweat with all that running out there. And then when you have this 10-minute break, they're already coming back out on the field to warm up. I think that's a smart idea because you can get a little stiff. Maybe even have an injury.
Staying warm. Some of them have bad ankles or bad knees, and once you start stiffening up like that, sometimes it hurts when you run.
So
Say 22 kicked it to 4 and 4 kicked. You know their names, don't you?
Yeah.
we're being interrupted now by this fan in the back here, Mr. James Goldman. No, he's giving us some good advice. What do you think, Jim? How do they look to you tonight?
I'm sorry?
How do the girls look to you tonight?
They're looking good. I think they got it in the bag. Unless they slow down.
Yeah, sometimes you can get overconfident, but I think they got a lot more speed than the Friendship team, too.
Yeah, they do. They're doing good.
And they're being pretty unselfish. I was impressed. Of course, the speed of the one wing out here, the Landry's girl, but also I was impressed by the Weinman girl in the middle there. She's a good dishes
athlete. She's a good passer.
things out right and has a good
Yeah, she really
good
distributes.
feel for where the ball should be going.
Who's number 13?
Sarah Francisco.
Yeah, she did a couple good cross shots there.
Yeah, she is a pretty good foot.
Yeah, and on that last goal, I think it was Bailey Bennett, the throw-in she had down to Carol Landers here, that was a perfect toss. I mean,
Yeah.
she,
Couldn't get much better than that.
yeah, you know, you don't think of a throw-in as being that important, but boy, it's a skill.
Yeah, sometimes you can really set up your offense for just by throwing.
Well, we have Mr. Horton back now.
Oh, I'm
We're
back.
Coming up just a couple more minutes. Resume.
I think that I'm going to go get my jacket before halftime ends.
I think you should.
All right.
Bill, that mic is much hotter than the one you're using. Yeah, and everyone.
Let's see. Let me see if we can get this straightened out here.
Okay, now there's Ty's mic.
The sound is a little bad here.
Check, check, check.
Fine-tuning the mics before we start the second.
All right, I think I got Ty's mic so that it's not quite so hot. Is that better? A little better. I think it was. You were. We're gonna switch mics.
Yeah.
I got your mic queued up. You're okay.
Because yours is...
Mine was a little bit low, so I'm gonna cue mine up. See how this. Test, 1, 2, test, 1, 2, test, 1, 2. Gotta cue mine up. What is that? We're staying in the yellow here. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2, test. Test, test, test. Alright, just start off the first half. It just doesn't wake you through it. Is that the space one outside there?
Yeah.
That's another nice cross.
Yep. Yeah, our first goal happened in the first 5 minutes. Supposed to keep up the intensity. Keep the ball in their half. Gonna be a white throw. That's going to be Friendship's ball. Katie Bennett makes an outlet pass to Sarah Francisco. Sarah goes for Anna Gordon. Sarah with a nice cross to Maddie Herdman.
Ball staying in here. Right.
A nice spot there. One bounce to half field.
Kind of neat, because especially in the D2 room here, anytime you miss the ball in the field, that's a penalty.
Yeah. Anything that's inbounds and playable, that's always a good sign.
That's right.
Oh!
That,
Looks like that ball was bouncing, that's why side.
looked like the ball was, that was as big as the ocean. Sirens in the background there.
I'm going to crank him up a little bit. How's that?
All right.
Crank up our volume a little bit. How are we doing now? How's that seem for me? That seems pretty good. I'm up in the yellow, sometimes red right there.
Am I too loud? I feel like I'm too loud.
All right, back to the action. A lot of play in the middle. Hal Wyman again scoops that ball up with a nice.
Otto touches it away from the goalie, and the goalie's scrambling for the ball.
Otto's net. Ty has his jacket. His mom was nice enough to bring a jacket. He was a little bit chilly. He was. Jim, how we doing on the side?
Maddie Herdman with some pressure.
Maddie Herdman puts some pressure on. That's another nice through ball. Claire Landy's been having a breakaway here. Keeper has not come out.
And right at the goal.
That was a pretty nice hustle from
Man.
Davis, another captain out there. She's been quite active here in the middle of the field out there.
Is she number 7?
She's number 7. I think she's a junior captain.
Yeah, she's been having to chase down our fastest player, Carol Andrews.
Your senior captain.
She has been pretty busy trying to deal with Carol. It's a hard task.
Well, yeah, they, Carol's got a lot of speed up there, and she plays well.
She's got some good cutback moves that she can get open and take a nice shot, so it's hard to tell where she's going or what she's doing.
That's it. Way deep down that corner. Oh, nice little touch outside.
Hal Weinman.
GB girls working the triangles there.
Yeah, that's your key to passing. Keep that triangle and just go from there.
They're doing a nice job with it too. Doing a real nice job.
Genesee Valley makes a good stop there on the 12. Friendship almost got their shot off.
That ball's going to deflect off a Friendship player. That ball is coming right in the crowd.
Someone down at field.
That was
Number 6, Mackenzie Faulkner, caught up to that ball. Here's Kara in the middle of the field with a nice cutback move.
She went for Sarah, but it looks like it got blocked. Sarah has the ball. Back to Hallie.
Right in the front door.
Hallie. Yellows and reds.
Another green, I think it's right tie.
Yep, and it looks like Shaylin Childs joined him.
Shaylin Childs. This is classy t-shirt funky. Be part of the Jake Major team. This is kind of what we do.
For only some of the games I've been to. They're going in and out.
Jill said it's nothing but static right now.
All right, so
It's going to be a purple ball here. That's not good.
I think we got it back. Hopefully we've got this buzz taken care of here. You guys can hear us again.
Elise Petracek just won a nice ball. Elise has done really good this year. A lot. He's had some nice stops and good offensive plays. And of course defense. Sarah Francisco got called for something here. Just under 29 minutes to go here in the second half.
Here comes Caroline, who's almost on another breakaway here. We're on another offside.
They ran 20 yards and then you call it?
What do you think about that offsides call there, Ty?
I don't know. Delayed.
Goalie's down. Goalie is out of the net. Have an opportunity.
At least steps up to take the purple. At least gets the ball. Right here. Friendship gets the
Mine is, yeah, the levels here, and I'm not talking about that.
Ours is bad.
Kara Landry's with the ball. She gets the ball stripped away from her, and then she wins her team back the ball. Now she passes the eye. Goes to San Francisco.
All right, that ball's in the back. That ball's in the back of the net.
Just 27 minutes left to go.
Again, and coming through distorted. Yep, keep her a little bit away from me a little bit. There you go. It looks like to me, who scored that?
San Francisco.
Sarah Francisco. Nice little goal from a pass.
I think it was Ariana Gordon.
Pass from Ariana Gordon. That's number 3 in the book. There you go. We got rid of the 2 goal jinx right there.
Now there's going to be some substitutions. Natalie Broadman comes in for Ariana Gordon.
Natalie, a freshman, she got moved up about
Midway through the season.
Midway through the season here. Been a nice addition.
Yeah. Some of the problem is that Kara, she produces a lot of offense, and when she's so fast like that, no one kept up with her. And so when Natalie joined the team, Natalie was fast, she's quick, so she got up there with Kara, and Kara kind of fed off Natalie being up there.
Good to see GV come right back at it here with getting that ball in there out of the field.
Friendship goalie comes out and makes a save at the 12.
Find out who the Friendship goalie was. She has had a workout today and done a real nice job. Ball goes off Natalie Broadman out of bounds. Still early. Give the Friendship girls props. They play hard.
Chelsea wins the ball at midfield. Chelsea George, that is.
Chelsea George distributed that over to Hal Wyman. Hal Wyman gets that ball and she's always looking.
This is such a hot mic. Let's try something. Let's just put it on here. Because this picked up from the other end of the field so good. I think right from back here, if you just
Kara! You need my glove through the hat!
If you just talk, Kai, I think it's going to pick you up.
Right here?
Yeah. Do a little commentary. Right
So, Kara Landry's, she got the goal on that one. She buried it in the corner after the Friendship goalie, who we still haven't found out who it was.
That would be the hat trick for Kara Landry's, right?
Yep, that would be a hat trick. Wow.
I just threw my hat on the field. No, I didn't really. That's hockey, right?
Hockey's where the hat trick came from.
That was, you know what, that was just pure hustle goal right there.
Yeah.
That was pure hustle and staying after it. Friendship keeper made a nice save, and that ball just got over the top of her.
Yeah, and that's unlucky for the Friendship keeper because she got it first. It just hit her knee, bounced off Kara. Unfortunately, it just went over her, and Kara just touched it in. But, goal's a goal. We're on the opposite side of the field now. Friendship has a throw-in.
It's so hot. That's the likelihood of picking up from the other side of the field.
Carry it! Carry it!
I put it on the right side of the table. At least just
Down to the corner.
quite far from
Go.
it. And my levels are good. Okay.
Kara just touched it.
Yeah, that might be, no matter what. This must be a hot mic.
At least Petracek is going to take the throw in on our side now. Goes to Chelsea, but they get there first, and Friendship just skips it over. Then Chelsea wins the ball back. Half field now. Her pass gets blocked to Kara from
Sit back.
number 11 on Friendship's team, Mackenzie Boutwell.
Okay, well.
Something that I've noticed, Ty, is that goal, that third goal of Kara's, all started with Hal Wyman in the middle of the field there.
Yeah.
Hal took that ball and she got it and really did a nice job distributing that up and saw the field and pushed it up to Kara.
Hallie and Kara have been childhood friends since pre-K, and they just always have that sense to where they know each other, where they would be. Because Hallie's picked up on how fast that Kara is. Natalie Broadman with some pressure at midfield. Hannah Gordon wins the ball. She tries to clear it up the line, but unfortunately it goes out. Now it's going to be a Friendship throw-in. And number 6, Mackenzie Faulkner, takes the throw-in. Hannah Gordon takes it and shields it to her own flag.
Cookie dough is awesome. What about cookies and cream?
Natalie Broadman tries to win the ball, and she does. Now she goes up the line with it. She burns a couple defenders. Now she sends Kara off to the races.
There we go, off to the races again.
Back to Natalie Broadman. Hallie Wyman with a left-footed shot. Kara spotted out Natalie, and Natalie unfortunately lost the ball.
That goal where Hal Wyman did it?
Yep, left-footed shot right to the right post. Again, defeating our right foot, right post.
Exactly. Well, that play all started with Natalie Broadman down there, carrying the ball, staying with it, kicking right up through the crowd here.
Yeah. Crowd's pretty loud behind us.
They do, Don, and you know what? Good for Hallie Wyman. Right place, right time. She's been scooping those balls up in the middle of the field, and that was a nice goal. Kept the ball low, right to the corner. Didn't get excited. That senior leadership counts at this time in the season. For sure.
My dad always tells me, be in the right position, goals will come.
That's it. Put yourself in a position to score.
Yep. And it will happen. The more times you're there, the more times it will happen.
Just under 22 minutes left to play here.
Looks like Kennedy Norris Etherport on the other side is going to warm up, and she's my sister, and she's the backup goalie. She might be coming in for Mackenzie Marsh. Looks like there's a goal kick for Friendship.
And since he's been here, Don,
Since we moved it back.
Hallie Wyman fights for the ball at the goal kick.
What's that? Yeah. We could probably, Ty, you and I could probably both talk about this, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
Friendship won themselves a throw-in, I believe, just before midfield. Nope, must be there was a free kick. Some type of foul or a little bit of a shove.
We haven't had many fouls in this game.
No, there's been a lot of advantages, play-ons.
Yeah. And truly the speed has come through. We've got at least 3 of our goals from what would be breakaway situations.
Yeah, breakaways.
Hopefully, folks, we got this. We've been listening here to the broadcast. We're a little delayed. Hopefully, we got the sound straightened out so you can hear it. I would expect GV's got at least 4 subs standing at the table over there. We're going to try to call them in for you, see who we got coming in. Ty, your eyes are better than mine. Can you see who's standing over there at the table?
It looks like Isabel Ordway, maybe Maddie Herdman, maybe Lily Winchell, and I'm not sure who the third one is there. Got all the other ones. Maybe Sarah. Sarah's not in. It might be Sarah. Goalie comes out, makes a nice stop.
I'm going to be surprised to see Carol Andrews getting much more time in this game. We're going to have, obviously going to move on, hopefully play JT.
Yep.
Rest some legs here and be a nice opportunity for some folks to get some plant time.
Yep, 20 minutes left in the second half. Scores 5-0.
Carol Andrews goes off the field as expected.
And, yep, those are who I predicted. Lily Winchell, Isabel Ordway, Maddie Herdman, and Sarah Francisco all come onto the field.
Nice catch, Ty, on the girls coming in here.
Thank you. GV has a throw-in. Goes to Maddie Herdman. Ends up Natalie Broadman getting the ball. She drops back to Chelsea. Chelsea burns one defender. Chelsea tries to go to Sarah, but that gets blocked. Now Sarah's going to have a throw-in.
We have goalkeeper change.
I was right. My sister's coming in for Mackenzie Marsh.
Did you call that one earlier, did you?
Yeah, I said I saw her warming up over there on the
nice.
side. Hopefully she comes in.
Great.
Gets a couple 18 minutes in.
There you go. 18 quality minutes.
Yep. Hopefully both of our goalies get shutouts. I don't think that Friendship has had any shots on goal, have they?
We had a couple stops down on the post down there. Now entering the game, number 16, back in the game for Friendship is Taylor Hale.
Maddie Herdman, I think. Nope, Sarah Francisco tries to win the ball. Now it's Maddie Herdman. That's Chelsea. Chelsea lost the ball, but it was on their half, and they kicked it out of bounds. So now Bailey Bennett took the throw-in to Sarah Francisco.
Giving chase over there after ball, number 10, Abby Wygen for Friendship.
A little pushing and shoving over there on the far side. It's a good throw-in.
Feel bad for anybody if they're except
Maddie didn't realize how close she was to the sideline there.
That was a great trap she had off that throw-in to settle that ball to her feet, though.
Yeah.
She's in there. She's taking that jersey.
It's always easier to play it on the ground than it is to play it in the air.
Well, soccer is a game played with your feet, so in order to make any progress, you got to get the ball in somebody's foot.
Feet are always on the ground. Unless you jump.
Yeah. A lot of goals scored with people's heads, though, too.
Yeah.
And knees, and shoulders, and hips, and
sometimes hands.
Yeah.
Sometimes a couple hands flying.
Yeah. While we're you know, the handball is one of those calls, and Friendship keeper comes out. That maybe looks like Isabella tracking that ball down. Good hustle.
Lily sends the ball right back to Lily Winchell. And Lily's racing forward to the flag.
That's going to be a GV throw-in.
Yep.
Handball is one of those calls, Ty, that everybody thinks just if the ball hits your hand that it's a handball. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Yeah, no.
You could have an occasion
So
where
it
you're running
depends on
along.
what your hand is. If your hand is, I don't know, let's say 2-3 inches out, sometimes they usually call it a handball.
Well, and the technical term is Lily Winchell dribbles along the baseline. Technical term is handling. And so I think that's basically how it's judged. If you handle the ball with your hand, if the ball just comes up and hits your hand.
Usually if it just deflects off your hand and you can't play the ball, then usually it's not called. It shouldn't be called. But if it hits your hand and you're able to play it, usually they call it handball. Isabel fights for the 50-50 ball here. GV has to throw in. At least Petracek on the sideline here is going to take it. Going to Isabel Ordway. Then to Lily Winchell. And looks like GV is going to have another throw in. Isabel Ordway this time. Now Elise. Had a nice turn up the line by Elise. And straight out of bounds.
That ball was a little too close to us, Ty.
Yeah, I thought I was going to hit her.
Thought I was going to have to use those cat-like reflexes and make a diving save.
Still white.
Work for it.
Elise kicks the ball a little bit. Maddie controls it.
Going to push the ball outside there again, maintaining those triangles. That's a pretty nice job.
Yeah. If you want a really good passing, oh, Natalie has a nice shot. It just goes off the goalkeeper's hands.
Ball gets behind the goalkeeper.
And then it looks like Sarah Francisco had a shot, and then the goalkeeper had a very nice save. Looks like Mr. Horton has some type of call. Maddie fighting for the ball at half field.
My mommy. Mine, see?
Goes off Sarah, and Purple has a throw in.
Dude, this is just making my legs Your hands are... don't deserve it.
GV has a throw in. They send it to Maddie Herdman for the corner. Looks like they're still fighting for it. And the Friendship defender turns out to win it. And then Hannah intercepts the through ball.
Hannah Gordon's done a nice job there in the backfield, scooping up anything. Nothing's really got by her today.
No. She runs through the ball very well, so anything in the air, she usually wins it. She's tough and she's strong, so she runs right through the ball. Gabby wins the ball at midfield. But Ordway has a throw in. Throws it to Lily. Lily passes it back to Elise. And Elise has a nice ball to Isabel Ordway.
It'll be a GV throw-in.
Isabel Ordway's going to take it. It's about 3/4 way down the field to Maddie Herdman. Maddie Herdman, her trap gets a little bit away from her. Chelsea still wins it. Goes to Natalie Broadman in the mid. To Maddie Herdman again. Maddie Herdman looks like she took over a bit of Hallie's spot. That center midfielder kind of.
Center mid there, doing a real nice job distributing the ball too.
Yep.
So Bill, what do you think, a lot of substitutes in for Madison Valley?
We do.
Get them a little bit of experience in playoff.
Yeah, and it's a great opportunity. Like you said, this is probably for some of these girls going to be the last time they play on this field. So.
Yeah, most all of these girls have had some sectional. There's only a couple of them, like Natalie Broadman. She was new to the team this year. And she's the only one that has not been in sectionals, I believe.
You'll see in our picture-in-picture when the referee walks in front of the camera there, it blurs up the clock, but there is 10:28 left to play.
Lily makes a good trap at half field. She tries to send Sarah Francisco.
That's a great trap.
Yeah, that's a great ball too by. That was a little aggressive on the 50-50 balls.
You gotta like that. I'm gonna tell you, it'll you know, keep that. This ball is gonna come right at us. No, stays in bounds. This one is right.
This one is. And again, that spin just stopped it right there. Looks like Emma Aquila is going to come in for Natalie Broadman or Lily Winchell. And Carol Andrews is going to come back in the game.
Looks like we've got number 4, Ashley McCray, in the middle of the field. Is that true?
Yes.
So we've got quite a few freshmen in the game right now.
Yeah, I think there was like 5 or 6 that moved up this year.
Yeah. Great to see them get some time.
Yep. It's always good with experience. The more experience you have, the...
Is that Carol Andrews back in
Yeah.
You know what? It's a
Ashley
good idea.
McCray is also very fast.
Couple more subs coming in. Genesee Valley's got 3 subs coming off the bench.
Gonna have Lizzie Bentley coming in for.
Looks like Bailey Bennett went out and Mackenzie Bennett came in.
Yep.
Lizzie Bentley, another freshman in the game.
Yep.
Number 23. Doesn't avoid that contact right off the bat. That's good to see.
Emma gets a breakaway on the left.
Emma Aquila with a nice little left-footed shot. Left foot, left post.
Yep. And if she would have, might have been on target.
I don't. No, that's right. Left foot, right post. She did.
Just a little under 8 minutes left in the second half.
I don't keep track of my sisters.
She won't get up if I
Emma Aquila, the ball. Dishes to Mackenzie Bennett.
She's going to push it back to her. That would have been a real nice play if she could have got that ball back.
Lizzie Bentley gets the ball. She tries to go up the middle.
Touches it back in. Is that Chelsea George distributing the ball in the middle there?
Yep, it is. She tried to go to Ashley McCray. Oh, and another freshman in, Sierra Burrows.
Sierra Burrows hits the field today.
Yep. A couple practices ago, her cleats blew out. She had to use mine. She's using mine right now.
So, in a sense, you were on the field right now.
Yep.
Basically is what we're saying.
Part of me is on the field.
Shit.
Emma Aquila keeps the ball away from.
You get those freshmen in there with those young ladies. We have another sub coming in, and I can't see who it is.
Anna Gordon comes in for Sarah Francisco.
There you go.
Still a little chilly out here. I think that everyone's played in this game. Goalie fumbles it a little bit. Carol was there, but goalie recovers. Goalie with a nice punt.
Real nice punt. 5-0 with 6 minutes left to play.
Emma Aquila's done pretty good in this game that she's been in so far.
A lot of action she's had over here on this
yeah, she's had a lot of the ball so far.
Kenzie Bennett.
Ashley McCray.
Oh, Ashley McCray with a nice through ball there.
Left-footed.
Left-footed through ball. Maybe is she left-footed?
I think she's right-footed.
Okay.
I believe so.
That's a pretty good cross.
That girl has one.
And Gabby Phillips touches that ball back in.
And what Sierra Burrows did right there, she made them pass the ball, and it gained us the possession of the ball for a little bit of time.
It did.
Sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you just need to step up and make them pass the ball away. Even if it's a good pass or a bad pass, your defense should be there. Maddie Herdman coming back in for Chelsea George.
5 minutes left. Still 5-0 Jesse Valley. I don't know. Is Kennedy had a shot on goal? She's picked the ball up once, maybe, right?
Yes.
I think she grabbed the ball once.
Yes. Maybe.
Let's keep this shutout intact.
Yes. That'd be very nice. Oh, there's another blow. Opportunities. That's always a good sign that
it is.
We're always pounding on the net.
Folks, sorry for all the static there in the middle there. Thanks to Nancy George for coming and telling us that it was all staticky. It gave us a chance to kind of readjust. This technology is, you'll see during basketball season, it's pretty stable inside. Outside it's a little give and take, isn't it, Don, when you move all this equipment outside?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to sort it out a little bit. We will.
Oh, go, Emra. Go to Emra.
It's going to be a corner kick. It looked like Kara was hesitating going towards the net there and looking for somebody to pass to.
Yeah, that would have been a nice give and go because Emra just made that nice cut. She kept that triangle going. You can keep a triangle going with just two people. Just got to give the ball and then you make that third triangle.
Give and go kind of works in most every sport. There's a nice corner kick right there.
Ashley McCray has a nice shot.
Was that Sierra Burrows?
That was Emra Aquila.
Oh, Emra Aquila again with the goal.
Emra Aquila. That's always a good start.
And you know, you said she'd been working hard here on this outside. Where was she, Ty?
6-yard line.
In a position to score.
Yep.
Put herself in a position to score, right place, right time.
That's exactly why corner kicks are a prime example of. That's why corner kicks, you just have to capitalize on them because everyone's in a great position to score.
Good patience there, too. She stayed where she was supposed to be.
And it was also a good touch by Ashley McCray to give that to her.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
I'm enjoying your analysis. I can't believe you're such a young man. That's such a
Good to see that freshman score, Emra.
Yeah, that is good. Especially in her first game, and it's a sectional game, so it's decently important.
Sure.
Yeah, had some insurance goals.
3 minutes left, and you know the fans are staying pretty loyal here. They haven't cleared out.
Not many of them have left.
Wouldn't that be awesome? Here we are. We're calling our wish plays here, the plays we want to see.
Yeah.
I saw Kennedy she came up real big.
Yeah, she saved a penalty kick. Yep. That was my last year of managing last year. I managed the girls.
Hear the rustling behind us. People are starting to get out of the stand.
Looks like they're starting to get up, get on their feet.
That's it, getting ready to storm the field.
Can we do that?
Go ahead, Ty. You storm the field, and I'll just stay here and record it.
Start running around on the penalty hash mark.
Oh, nice kick, Kenny. Nice kick to get the ball out of there.
We've been working on those with her. Stay on! Oh, go, Elise. Looks like they move Elise Petrachuk up to the line with Emra Aquila. Emra Aquila again with the ball. She shoots again, but it goes just wide.
Did she shoot that left-footed, Ty?
Yes, that would have been, if she would have made that, that would have been her second left-footed goal.
Is she left-footed? That's the question.
No,
Okay.
she's right-footed.
Did you say she's wearing your spikes?
No, that's Sierra.
Oh, Sierra's wearing your
Yeah,
spikes.
Sierra's at the half line.
It's almost like in basketball when someone can shoot with both hands.
Yeah.
Someone can make a great shot, you know, you really favor it and defend it.
That's right. As you just heard from Rita George, our PA announcer, 1 minute left in the game.
Yeah, it's real good to be ambidextrous sometimes because the coach is like, make him go left, but you're right-handed.
Right.
So yes, even though you are right-handed, you like to use your right hand, you can still use your left. And that's also, even if you're not ambidextrous, to still know how to use both hands just as well as each other.
That's it. Going to be a goal kick down there. Probably run off the clock here with just about 10 seconds left.
Looks like it's going to be a free kick for us. And Elise tries to shoot it, and they make a great save. It looks like they win the first round of sectionals.
Yeah, it was a pleasure doing this game with you guys. Listen, we'll find out when our next game is, and maybe I don't know. That trip to Romulus, that's in the middle. That's almost up on Lake. That's way up on Lake Ontario.
Thank you for the hot cocoa. Yay, freshmen!
Go work like you! Looks like there was one person that stormed the field. That was Dominic Reinhardt.
Yeah, girl! Ask the school if you can get a professional camera. Yeah, because that kept going like in and out of focus and stuff, man. I was watching in the bathroom. I had to go to the bathroom, so I just put it on. I was glad to get in the bathroom.
All right. Nice job, everybody. Thanks very much for helping us out. Girls, nice job. I give you some props. It was nice to see you. We're out. Have a great rest of your evening, and hopefully we will catch Romulus. That game probably. Hope it's in. Let's pick a spot we want it to be. Hornell?
Yeah.
We want it to be in Hornell?
That wouldn't be a bad place.
All right. Hornell. All right, folks. Once again, Genesee Valley victorious over Friendship. Score of 6-0. A lot of playing time. A great rebuilding game here to take some momentum. It looks like the girls are doing some stretches. And
Cool it down.
thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next game. Thanks.